Investigates is digging deeper tonight into whether or not new laws signed by Governor J.B. Pritzker actually address the state's teacher shortage. First, let's recap exactly what new laws are in place right now. Teachers with a lapsed license will only have to pay $50 to renew their license instead of the original price of $500. There were also a handful of laws allowing substitute teachers to be in a classroom for more days and ease requirements to teach as a sub. Pritzker touting this as a way to chip away at 2,100 open positions across the state. But do these new laws actually make strides in bringing new teachers into the classroom? 13 Investigates' William Ingalls digs deeper to find that answer.
A years-long teacher shortage took over the headlines this fall as schools frantically looked to cover their classrooms.
We certainly experienced classrooms that did not have a full-time teacher hired.
A teacher shortage stretching beyond the classroom.
It's not only teachers, it's social workers, it's psychologists, it's counselors, it's paraprofessionals, it's bus drivers. It's every position that is tied to making a difference in the life of students.
And while there's some optimism heading into the summer break that schools are closing the gap, there's a growing fear that this summer will bring more teachers looking to start a different career.
Teachers are thinking about leaving or actually leaving the profession is going to cause some real unsustainable ability in terms of subs, covering classrooms, and really giving our kids the opportunities that they deserve. And so that is something that we're seeing. I don't have a number, but it certainly feels quite a bit more over the last 2 to 3 years than years prior.
Which is why new laws look to bring teachers back who left the profession and let their license lapse by cutting their fee to reentry from $500 down to $50. But state line education leaders aren't sure this will attract long-term solutions.
There's been legislative decisions and bills that have been signed this year that I think are going to be some stopgaps to at least get somebody in a classroom to work with students. But the decisions that are taking place right now truly aren't doing a whole lot that I believe that are adding new people into the pipeline to become full-time teachers.
Chief of Human Resources for Rockford Public Schools, Matt Zedeker, agrees and believes only recently retired teachers would be enticed to come back for the reduced fee.
I don't know how big of an impact that will be, but I would say that's the group that we would see kind of the biggest movement, not necessarily teachers in the middle of the career leaving and coming back.
But that begs the question, how many teachers could be interested in coming back with the lapsed license? That's where things get complicated. The State Board of Education says nearly 40,000 people in the state have a lapsed license. The problem is they have no idea when those licenses lapsed, saying this data ranges all the way back to 1963. While Zedeker says that attracting lapsed teachers won't fix the shortage, there is optimism that the state is looking for answers.
It's small, but if we can continue to keep our focus on the issues, then I think as you kind of pull the collective bills together, now we're really looking at a systematic change.
But for Regional Superintendent for Boone and Winnebago County, Scott Bloomquist, the greatest way to attract young and inspired teachers isn't found by signing a new law, but by giving students a great experience with great teachers.
The greatest recruiters for education are the educators that are surrounding our students. So I think that's where we continue to need to have a focus of, just that cultural piece too of it.
For 13 Investigates, I'm William Ingalls.
And Pritzker also signed several bills changing how long subs can be in the classroom, as well as trying to attract more paraprofessionals. We dig deeper into those new laws exclusively on our website, WREX.com.